What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my new favorite 3-star Espers in the form of Carbuncle. We're going to go over a couple quick builds for you guys, and maybe a little bit of a build that I'm doing with a conjunction of Carbuncle and a certain support unit in the game right now to show you why one of the builds that we're going to go over is one of my new favorite things in FFBE. Okay, so for the nursed one, the first one, guys, I'm doing this interesting build here. It's just the all general tank build, okay? You want to have a tanky support, tanky healer. This is what you're going to want to aim for. Super simple build for this Esper here. You're basically going to go up and take Cure, Dispel, all that fun stuff. Right, no big deal there. You'll get HP plus 90, HP plus 10% there. You'll come down here. You'll HP, MP node, Spirit, Shell, all the Spirit here. Last Stand, Shelga, and then single turret reflection bonus. This uses 1030 out of 1030 SP. That's fine. And the cool thing with this build is there's a couple things that you might not really want to use. You know, pluck a couple of these away. Oh my goodness, not like that. But pluck a couple things away. If you want reflect, that's there. We'll go over reflect in a second at the end. If you want access to, basically reflect is right there. If you want access to anything else, it's kind of out of the way. But you can go ahead and do that. If you want the LS per turn build, it's right there. It's pretty close and something that you may want to pick up, but that's a separate build. This is the non-LS per turn or limit burst crystal per turn build. Now the next build, pretty simple as well. It's if you want the spirit killer and you want to use Esper or a Carbuncle as an Esper to do damage against spirit monsters. What kind of stuff can you get out of it? You want a little bit of tankiness on the side too. So you basically will go over and get the spirit killer. This uses 1025 out of your 1030 available SP at level 60. So you go get the spirit killer. You can go get the single turret reflection bonus, and you can go get the 10% HP. This gives you like a little bit extra tankiness with the HP, a little bit of attack with the Spirit Slayer, since you want to, whenever you happen to do the Spirit Slayer, you got to go over there and get that node. Then you get the single turret reflection bonus, get a little bit more stats, a little more survivability. This is a very nice build for spirits with Leela, because Carbuncle is going to have a lot of spirit when you throw it on Leela, and she's going to have that physical spirit killer, which does actually work with Leela's Heaven Shift move. So that's a cool build there, but we're not done yet. We have one more build, and it's my personal favorite one. All right, this last build is one that I currently have on one of my support. Well, I don't have this exact build because I don't have a level 60 Carbuncle yet, but we're working on it, guys. We're working on it. So this gets you the 1 limit burst crystal per turn node. I think it's actually one of the strongest nodes in the game if you have the gear to make use of it. We'll go over that in a second when we go over the character build. But 1 limit burst crystal per turn. Most limit burst crystal per turn gear are 2, but there are a couple things that give you 1 LB per turn. And Carbuncle, in conjunction with one of those other pieces of gear, can save you a materia slot, can save you an accessory slot. So this basically, if you have a couple pieces of gear that have 1 LB per turn, you can combine it with Carbuncle, and this basically turns that 1 LB per turn that you see right here, it turns into like gain an accessory slot or gain a materia slot if you're trying to do some really crazy builds out there, or just being going for best on slots. So this is incredibly strong node here. Then HP plus 10% because it's more like a support build. You come down here, you get the spirit bonuses. You have to grab Shelga, and we'll go over here. We'll get this single target reflection bonus here. You could get this other single target reflection bonus, but as you can see when we highlight over it, it gives you just a bunch of MP nodes. I'd take the spirit over the MP nodes any day of the week, guys. That's what I would be doing. So the build that I'm using right now with Carbuncle, actually, that's changed something. You can see is Heavenly Technician Lit. I've been using this for a while. Once Item World comes out, this will be even better, but I've been messing around with this. It's been pretty strong. So what I have Second Knife or Bowie Knife or whatever. This can give her dual wield daggers. I have Mighty Hammer right now. This could be any sort of elemental weapon. It'll probably be what is it called, like Galkan Dagger after Item World comes out. Once Item World comes out, you can give if you're with a little luck, you can give daggers High Tide, and you'll be able to have High Tide on your Second Knife / Bowie Knife and High Tide on your other dagger, so she'd get 200% LB fill rate right there. But then we have Magical Top Hat. I know, 1 LB per turn was pretty good before. 5% MP refresh. This comes from Illusionist Nicole, who should return in October. If a build like this interests you, then make sure you save a couple 4-star guarantee tickets to pick that man up in the near future, in 3-4 months, something like that. So that's the thing there. So coupled with the 1 LB per turn from Carbuncle, that's 2 LB per turn right now. Tabby suit for a little bit extra HP MP. And we have Prodigy goggles. That's 2 from the goggles itself, 2 LB per turn. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 8. Oh my god, we can't count. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we have 12 LP turn, which is the max. And it's super important for this build that we actually have that 12 per turn. It makes her much more likely to get her LB off. But it's really cool that we gain an accessory slot with Carbuncle because it allows us to put Pod 153 on our Heavenly Technician lid now. So now she can chain, she can use her LB really fast after Item World comes out, mind you. She has access to physical damage mitigation. She can HP regen a little bit. She's still tanky. She's got 6.5k HP right now. Insane build. If I put Invigorator here instead of Prodigy goggles, and she have like 20% MP regeneration. So she's fairly tanky. She's not the tankiest in the world, but the tanks are tanking it most of the time for her. But this is just an example of some of the cool and crazy builds that you can do once you get access to 1 limit burst crystal per turn from an Esper like Carbuncle. Some other pieces of gear that you may or may not have is actually the current gun that just came out not too long ago. I think it's in I think it's craftable right now in Just Cause. It's a gun that has 1 limit burst crystal per turn. Okay, she can equip guns, so maybe do like second knife and then a gun on her with a limit burst crystal instead of using magical top hat. That's something that you could totally do. Or there is actually Moogle Spear also has 1 limit burst crystal as well from the anniversary raid last year. I don't know if we're going to get that again this year, but that's something to keep in mind. But I just want to show you guys some of the cool and crazy stuff that one simple little node on Carbuncle can do. It does take a lot of gear. It is something to work towards in the long run, but basically that little node equals being able to equip whatever accessory I want, which makes this granddaddy thing come together, where she's now can chain and break and heal a little MP, and she does like a bajillion things. Now I love using her, and she's currently my friend unit right now. But if you want to see other stuff like the Golem Esper guide or the Carbuncle Esper guide on how to beat them, or the Golem build guide or anything like that, go ahead and hit the sub button to see the future content. Or if you want to see the playlist section, that's a thing that you can go check out too. It's at the top of the page, somewhere up there. Thanks for the like, helps the channels grow a bunch, and I'll see you guys in the next one.